Yo, YouTube, what's good, baby? We gonna do it till we satisfied out here in this piece. Y'all already know it's your whole Chef Crypto Chris live in the motherfucking building, baby. Let's get it. Hey, clear runners in the building. Live, baby. Tonight we gonna talk about that. We are gonna make it. W3B3 Lingo. Let's get it, baby. FYI to all my listeners right now, man. All my listeners, man. Y'all, call it a rebranding because the brand is going to be okay. Just gonna go get more virtual with this shit. We'll bring some IRL components into the place. And we're running with us in here. We're definitely up here cooking up some fire. Mentally, man. I've been really on one. Shout out to you for believing in something that is true and true. That's going to bring something different to this place, baby. Like I said, the bridge gap between culture and technology. This is what it is, baby. I am the glue between the two, baby. Y'all see how you vibe? We got the boy at 8401 on deck. Chef up in the house. Apply yourself. Keep on vibing, baby. I don't even know how we gonna slide into the next one. I already know. Damn, John, nah, I'm gonna cut it right there. I don't even want them to hit me with no more copyright because I be trying to too, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a real DJ out here in this piece. Oh, what did I just do? I just dropped the chef out of view. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, y'all, man. I'm tripping, man. I had to get the chef right. I had to get him right. Yeah. When I get better equipment, man, this shit is gonna be like butter, baby. Y'all gonna be like, ooh, that boy that snapping. That boy that snapping. Ooh, yeah. Y'all see my boy? Yeah. I love this shit. This is so fun to me, man. I hope y'all feeling as good as I am today. Like I said, it's a terrific Tuesday. Make sure that you're taking your necessary breaks from the screen. Make sure you're going outside. You're touching some grass, as they like to say. You got to touch some grass, man. You got to sit up here and be one with Earth right now. It's a very vital time to make sure that you are putting health and self before anything else out here, man. Before this bag and anything, because truth be told, you can't get no bag from beyond the grave. I mean, you can sit up here and think you setting up people. That shit, your jurisdiction and everything, all them power of attorneys, all that shit only matter but for so long. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're applying all that you can apply pressure that you can apply while you are here, my friend. You understand me? You feel me? Yeah, man. So I'm glad that y'all feeling good, man. The chef is feeling great, man. Like I said, I've been brainstorming like crazy right now, and man, I'm so hyped. We finally got Chibis and Voids to click up, bruh. It's been a fucking blast since the Voids have become a trainer on the Chibi Labs. It's been amazing what the two teams have been sitting up here and orchestrating together. And to be honest, I told you guys from the jump, I was looking forward to this collaboration more than any other collaboration in this space, because I know what both of them are capable of. And with them two together, and y'all can kill some metaverse in the 3D game around. Clone X, all y'all boys. All right. You know how long it's gonna take y'all to get the same amount of files, the same amount of rig characters. You know how long it's gonna take for y'all. You know how much capital it's gonna take. I ain't saying y'all broke. And the chef ain't saying that. I don't know what your bank looking like. All I know is it's gonna take a lot more time and effort. And if you ain't come stepping like that into the metaverse, if you weren't born ready, it's gonna be tough cookies for you. It's gonna be a lot of projects that say they going into the metaverse, they building the game. Don't let these folks blow no smoke up your ass, man. Like, people don't understand how hard it is to make a game. Like, y'all don't understand. I was so pissed off when I seen that game war shit from fucking Ape Game. Like, I like the concept, but dog, like, that shit was boo-boo, man. Like, the shit is text-based. Don't nobody want to play text-based. Like, at this point, you could have set up here and just put the time and effort into learning how to make an app and then make a fucking app. You know what I'm saying? Like, make the mobile app and have some kind of game and figure out, like, I'm going to quit licking that alpha, boy, because y'all motherfuckers there. Y'all might try to take that shit and scam with it. But no, it don't even matter, man, because you got to be technically savvy, though. But I got some ideas, man. I got some tough ideas that I'm going to have to put on wax, and I'm going to put in a position that I'm just going to say it like this. Be on the lookout for what's coming from Web Runners. Be on the lookout for what's coming from Chef Crypto Chris. It's going down, baby. I think it's about time to start putting the pedal to the metal. So, without further ado, tonight, we focused on we gonna make it, baby. Because that's what time it is. I know y'all see the voice stooping down. You can only imagine what's going on behind the camera. Can't you see? I really got to get this dude to be fully mapped one day. I'm going to figure out how to rig it to where it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I know with the VR chat and having an Oculus, it's going to make it's going to make my movements and everything much different. It's not going to matter like how I'm moving. It's going to be able to map me a lot more better than, with the webcam. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm able to invade the space with Void 8401 right here today, baby. We was just like I said, we was just having a spaces recently, last night, as a matter of fact, for Chibi Labs. Jirai held the community spaces, and some people from Voids came over, and we were just talking about the collaboration more and elaborate more on that. And one of these guys, I can't remember his name, but real excited dude about the metaverse. Dude was excited as shit. So he was like, dude, I seen what the Voids was doing and stuff, and he was honest. He was like, I'm not that technically savvy or whatever, and we was like, bro, like, that's why the VMR files are available. Like, Void's doing it like no other right now. On that tip, the files that you're getting, like, you're getting 3 sets of files when you get a Void, right? So, like, I know that this isn't the topic of the story, but I just got to elaborate on this part because it's like, it makes fucking sense, dog. Like, with these 3 files, you wind up getting like 3 different skill sets wrapped into each. Like, your FVX file is going to be for your more advanced users. Your GBL is for like intermediate users, and VMR is like plug and go. So it really doesn't matter your skill set is what I was trying to get at. But anyway, today's show is WAGMI Baby, Web3 Lingo. We getting right into it, man. Chef did hella research, and I compiled what I feel like is the ultimate list. Correct me if I'm wrong. drop something in the DMs, hit me a message, leave a message, do any of that sweet stuff to get my attention and let me know that you need to add something on to the list. That will be perfect. But yeah, man, it's been I'm gonna get into that after the show. I got to. Just know this space is it's growing and it's here to stay. But the shakeout is real. The shakeout is real. And a lot of stuff is going to come to head. And whether you like it or not, the real are really going to prevail in this space. And the people who care about this space and the people who are legitimately building in this space and that want something out of this space more than what they've been given and more than what they've been told can ever be possible. The real dreamers of this space, the people that are innovating in a way that you can't even fathom, dog. Like, this shit is about to get popping, man. Web3 is about to be like the next hangout spot. Like, y'all thought the Facebook and the MySpace and the Facebook and all that shit taking over, and now we dealing with TikTok, and you see how TikTok is hitting. So imagine when AR and VR gets involved with the social media component. Y'all not ready for this shit. Like, Web3 is finna boom. Like, NFTs are gonna boom, and NFTs are gonna boom harder than crypto because it's more relatable. And once people fully understand the branding behind it, the asset value behind it, once people understand the proposition value behind it, once people fully understand what the fuck a non-fungible token is, a NFT, then they'll start to get the picture. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I left my wife out there cooking earlier. I'm cooking chicken and waffles tonight. Bruh, I'm so hungry right now. I got the munchies in. I really want to go smash a plate. So we finna get this business handled. We finna knock this out together, like I said. And the chef finna go do what he do best. One of the things he does best, because I'm like a king of all trades. Fuck being a jack. Yeah, I'm that dude for real, man. Like, I be putting my foot in whatever I do. That's how you gotta be, bro. Like, I'm not letting up out the pedal. I've still been practicing on Blender. I got some new renders I'm gonna drop on y'all ass, man. I'm learning how to make a ship. I got this scene that I'm gonna do with my chibi. I'm gonna have him doing the Macarena up there, and it's gonna be singing that, "Be my lover, won't you be my love?" Ooh, killing it with the Macarena. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boy, gonna be snapping. Yeah, that shit gonna be fresh. Y'all ain't ready. So, without further ado, let's get right to business, shall we? Boom. Oh, wrong screen. Let me bring that back up. Sorry about that. So sorry, people. I'm so sorry. That's the wrong screen as well. Oh, chef. Tighten up, why don't you, chef? Tighten up, why don't you, chef? Oh, man, the chef is going through it right now. No, I'm just playing. There we go. There we go. Let me roll back up. WAGMI, baby. What does WAGMI stand for? WAGMI is we are gonna make it. Straight up and down. Like, it's a lot of controversy about that term because, to be totally honest, we all are not gonna make it, bro. Only a few of us are gonna make it. And, I mean, it's not me being an asshole about the situation. It's just me being real. Like, when you're looking at it from a logical point of view and you're not dealing with hopium and you're just like caught up in the hype and shit, like, cause we've all been there. Like, once you get in this space and you get saturated, you get your skin up. You should acquire some skin by now. After 6 months to a year or something in this thing, and you've dealt with certain areas, especially depending on what I came in and it was high paced, dog. Like last year, man. The whole entire year, it was like full pedal to the metal, dog. So everything that they're doing right now is like, I've seen it already like several times over. So you kind of, you get to a point where you become numb to this shit. So without further ado, once again, WAGMI. We are going to make it. We all are not going to make it. But we are going to make it. And we all will make it to a degree. And I know I sound like I'm confusing you or whatever, but that's not meaning to be the case. It's simply because although we all are not going to make it, we all are going to make it in a certain sense of where the actual, how can I put this? The actual vision of Web3 and what Web3 means will come about. So, okay. So I kind of look at web, the web like this. I, I want to call it like phases of web usage, if you will. So with Web 1, we have the introduction to the internet, right? So that was pretty much laying the foundation of what we know the World Wide Web is to be and what it can do. At this point, it's just like search engines and small chat rooms, you know, hella porn and, you know, the occasional social media attempt at this point in time. Like sites are pretty much slow and bogged down, like it takes forever for a JPEG to load. Like and then we start seeing advancements by the time things like Black Planet and MySpace and Class Reunion and stuff like that starts coming out. Then, you know, around this time AOL starts to phase out. We start to hear about Alphabet. We start to see competition from Ask Jeeves, and Bing comes about, and Yahoo is like in full throttle at this point. Like all of us thought Yahoo was gonna be the one to make it, cause I mean, before everybody was on Gmail, it was Hotmail. Like to be totally honest, everybody I knew had Hotmail, and I'm talking about everybody. And there's still a lot of people today that still have Hotmail. Like you got a lot of OGs from Web 2 that won't let off that Hotmail and that still circulate their email through that. And I mean, it's not the bad interface. It's not like Yahoo sucks. And their search engine is actually a little bit better than Bing. But I mean, it's just about the level of traffic, people not using you. It kind of dulled out. And once you kind of lose that momentum, it's kind of hard to build it back up, you know? But Web 2 is kind of like the introduction to social media, if you will. Companies provided services in exchange for your personal data. That's the basis of how social media became such a powerhouse as far as financially. Like the reason Mark Zuckerberg is so fucking rich is because he siphoned all of our data, like just straight up. Like, and he was smart and calculated with his business moves, and he was able to acquire and conquer all his opposition. Anybody that opposed what they were doing, and anybody was innovating a little bit better than Facebook, they either bought them out, or you know what I'm saying, they merged with, like, I mean, it became a partnership. They some kind of way they either bought the fucking thing and or they brought them on the team and still like acquired their services, like one way or another. Like Facebook was just whooping the dog shit out of a lot of tech companies, and they dangled a big enough price tag in front of a lot of these people. Like you never seen 14 million and you just came up with a startup with your friend. Like I get it. Like Silicon Valley like was the place to be to have all the creative ideas in the early 2000s, and you know, getting into 2010 and that area. I get it. I totally get it. But as we started seeing the effects of social media and the effects of how people kind of adapted this, look at me, I need this attention. This attention became like the new drug, you know? Attention is like really the worst drug, and it can cause people to do way more damage to themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually than, you know, drugs can. I mean, I've seen it personally, you know? You don't want to... You don't want to see somebody that's in competition with self because they can't please self, and they're simply in competition with what they see as a facade of everybody else. Because a lot of you people act like y'all don't understand that these folks be renting cars and renting boats and renting yachts. Everybody not balling like this. Even in the crypto world, like, don't let these people fool you. It's some big money whales out there. I'm not going to sit up here and say it's not a lot of money, but everybody that you meet is not moving accordingly like that. All these videos that you see are not authentic. Like, it's a lot of parody out there, so you got to be able to read in between the lines, man. You can't be out here fooling yourself and believing that these people out here balling and living this lifestyle because they doing a certain way. Then you get into crypto and wonder why you ain't doing it. You trying to play keep up with the Joneses and shit just because you got an ape or something and you want to be at all the yacht parties and shit. I done heard about y'all apes. I done spoke on it before. But I done heard about the poor apes. Would you believe an ape being poor when you can just sit up here and sell that shit, but you ain't gonna sell that shit because it makes no point at this time because you already over leveraged in other places. It makes no sense to put yourself and your family in that. But I'm not one to pass judgment. It's just simply like you got to be smart out here, man. You self-banking. This is what Chef is talking about each and every fucking day. Like, this is what we need to encourage more of. This is the type of behavior that we need to instill in our investors and our collectors and in the people that want, like, if this is about to become the mainstream thing, like Facebook and social media, everybody in the world will have a crypto wallet and will have their DID and a KYC associated with their crypto wallet and be able to be a true digital identity in the world, then shit. Yeah, it's going to be regulation. It's going to need to be morals in place. It's going to need to be standards. Motherfuckers going to have to be held accountable. Straight up, what I've been saying from the jump. And I'm glad to see like it's starting to turn a change of pace to a degree, but people DJing still going to DJing. Shit, I'm going to still DJing if it seems feasible, to be totally honest. But, I mean, that's just a gambler in me. And, you know, nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. So we move forward. The Web3 Lingo is definitely a place to start. We're going to go ahead and get into that because I kind of been doing a little rambling. But I missed y'all so much, man. And I know that it ain't nothing but a G thing when we sitting up here getting into this business. But this is going to be a breakdown of Web3 language. WAGMI. Like I said, that's we are going to make it, baby. Yeah. WGMI. We gonna make it. Just a short abbreviation. GMI, gonna make it. All the same shit. Make sure you ain't getting caught up by this. It's starting to get not to be. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions, but it's just once you've been here and made so many posts and did so much, you have to start doing your own research by now. And all this information that I have today is already online. But I understand the power of convenience, and I understand the power of knowledge and insight. So my insight may be different on these things. So hopefully you'll be able to get something from this very valuable. But just throwing it out there, all this information I literally have been compiling over the last few days. And it's all like from Twitter and the internet. So GM, one of my favorites. I'm gonna give it to you every day, no matter what kind of day is going on, man. GM is good morning. Like, that's our way of saying we clocking in for work, baby. Yeah, when we hit you with that GM, man, we own it. And it's time to put out that content. It's time to get to it. It's time to build. It's time to fucking to get in the blender to go animate. It's time to perfect your craft. Oh, I'm so sorry. That seems to be my Chibi friends. Speaking of Chibi friends, make sure that you are doing your Chibi friends on the regular, because Chef is coming for the top spot and I am not playing. I'm finna do it while we live right now. Simple because I'm serious about this game and I love my Chibis. For real. I'll go ahead and bring it up while we doing it. After what's the name? I'll show this real quick. We finna upgrade the Chibis. I'm finna go to the next mission. I just crash out. I do whatever I want to on my show. You know why? Cause it's my show, baby. And we building Web3. Ooh, 68. Y'all see that void? Who is that? Is that the Chef as the trainer? No. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Chef over there. Let's go ahead and get it. I had to turn the music off, man. Y'all see I got a little poor, man. I'm like at 3 mil now. That shit's sad because I spent so much money trying to get these skills. I'm going to show y'all a couple of skills real quick, and then we're going to get right back to it. But these skills are so cool, man. I'm not even going to lie. I got to feed my little buddies. I haven't fed them in a while. Now check this out. Did I show y'all these already? I don't care. I'm going to show you again. He can walk. Oh. He can run. Ooh. 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 Oh, look at that details, man. Who else doing it like Chibi? Man, coming fully rigged, man. These things are game ready. Like you got a video game, you over there building, you need some characters, come holler at us. We got you. Same thing with I'm a DJing. You like aliens, you building a video game, you need some characters already rigged, guess what? We got you. There's some projects out here that's already fully equipped and with the shits. I ain't gonna lie, like I done found some diamond hand reasons with a lot of these projects. Like y'all see, I'm sitting on 13 now too. Chef is happy, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I really don't want. I got one of them for sale right now, but that's just simply because like I would like some liquid to be able to grab some more. That's the only reason I got this one for sale, because he's super rare, and if somebody buys him, they will make my day and allow me to get more chibis that I don't have. I want all the rest of the chibi friends. Like I'm literally gonna go buy another beetle so I can replace him, because that's the only beetle that I have. But I'm gonna be able to go and get like 4 more chibi friends and possibly a chibi 8 once I sell him. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, that's the ordeal. You see the skills are on deck. I just went on my mission. Let me set my time, because I ain't even playing with this. I want me. I'm 2 minutes off, but I'm going to make sure I'm on it. That's going to go off in the morning. Yeah, man. If you don't know about Chibi Labs, if you don't know about these Chibi friends, if you don't know about Voids, I'm a DJing. If you don't know about 3D avatars, AR, metaverse, all that, man, tap in. I'm telling you. This is the next wave, and I gotta say this every show. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody who care about you, and I want to see you win, baby. And if I got some knowledge of a situation, I feel like this is good. This is the green light, man. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know how to get it. I'm gonna let you know how I feel, and we're gonna keep on pumping, man. It look like my boy's about to take off. Somebody about to go to level 21. I love to see it. Diclops about to go to level 21. I love it. Okay, so we're done with the chibis. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Thank you for watching the chibis with me. I love my chibi game. I can't wait till the gameplay actually get some visuals, man. Like, just imagine the fucking nostalgia, man. I remember my Pokemon Yellow and Gold and Blue and Red days, man. Like, I was a Game Boy player, and then when it came to N64, I was on like I have been on every single console that has come out since I've been born, man. Like, from NES to Super NES to Jaguar to Dreamcast to Sega 3D 2X, Sega CD, Sega Saturn. Oh, man. Excuse me. I'm getting excited. Dog, I've been on it all. But we have good afternoon, GA. Good night, baby. What else do we have? Let's add this on up here. I don't know how I'm going to really, you know what I'm saying, make it super official. But yeah, oh man, like I've been really over it. This is another reason I'm gonna be revamping, is because I want to get more. Right now, this is kind of more like my vlog than anything. My vlog with my Void, simply because I'm rambling like a mug, and I be all over the place, and y'all vibe with me, and I'm building up my following. I'm building up my confidence. I'm building up my content. That's the main thing I'm doing. I can literally go back on a lot of these episodes, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to rehash a lot of my other shit, because like it's a lot of shit I've been talking about, and I'm going to document myself. I'm going to study myself. And then I'm going to be more precise with the delivery that I bring when I do the revamp. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm really in the process. I'm really taking this show seriously, and I want to do everything right. And I'm taking my company seriously. Like I'm honestly building a media company from the ground up by myself, and this is some shit I have never heard of, let alone knowing. No way in hell I knew that I was capable of something this magnificent, but I'm here for it. Web3. I'm gonna say it like this. I made this possible, but Web3 goddamn gave me some fucking key ingredients to sit up here and finish the recipe. Like all these things made it possible. With Web3 opening my eyes up to allow me to explore my talents, and that's what it's all about. And build a community and networking with other people and being encouraged and learning that this is a space for opportunity. This is space for advancement. This is space for innovation. This is a space for somebody just like me who's always been like overlooked and always overshadowed and always thought to like be an outcast or weird or something because I thought different, or I talked different, or I walked different, or I act different, or I carried myself in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So like this is what time it is. This is the place that you can reinvent yourself into who you were supposed to be. You can be who you are every day and just be accepted for who the fuck you are, and people gonna vibe with you. So that's what it's all about, man. That's what we're building right now, and that's why I feel like Web3 is the introduction to blockchain that provided apps and service to anyone, allowing them to participate without the fear of their data being unwillingly monetized, and just a space that everybody can feel comfortable with networking with one another, whether you want to remain anon or doxed or whatever. Like it really gets to the point that you build relationships with people and you honestly don't know. It's almost like you're willingly walking into a catfish situation, but you have all in, like when you're coming into this space pure, you can read other pure people, right? So it's like you can pick up on that, and your soul and your body and the vibes that you're moving with should be able to engage with that type of energy and decipher if it's something for you to stick around with. So I'm just gonna get at that, and now we finna get right back into the lingo. It's quite extensive, so we're gonna get right to it, and I'm gonna just go down the line. I was doing it in a certain way, trying to kind of like classify the order or the layout of the lingo, but we just gonna go ahead and ride with it. The next one is gonna be NFT, which stands for non-fungible token. Oh, I don't like that. And I have a bad habit of erasing everything when I do it. Yeah, I'm token. Yeah, man. So, non-fungible token. What is a non-fungible token? What is an NFT? Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's more than a JPEG. NFT is a digital asset. Literally, it's a representation of a real world item as a digital asset. That's literally what an NFT is. So, if you have a physical shoe, take Nike for example. They just dropped the rec RTF. I think how is it RTF KT or something like that. I can't be remembering them acronyms. Everybody. The space got so much damn information, man. I be trying to keep up with it all. And that's why I had to go ahead and niche out, man, and go the AR, VR route and stick with my guns. I'm going to have my ear to the ground always, but it's just so much going on in this space that I honestly don't think it's smart for me to try to stay on try to be on every corner kind of like I was last year and just trying to figure out everything. And really, I had to do that to find out that, okay, I really like AR and VR. I like the metaverse aspect. I'm really all for the metaverse aspect. It brings me back to my childhood when I wanted to build video games and make my own video games. Like, I can do that now. Like, this space gives me that opportunity. Learning Unity, learning Blender gives me that opportunity. Creating my own characters and stuff. That's something that I'm diving into now. I want to learn how to create my own characters because Web Runners is not only a talk show, it's not only a podcast. It's not only a motivational sector. It's not only an educational hangout. It's an NFT project in the future as well. Just a little alpha. So when you listening to this or whatever, y'all like, what the hell Chef got going on? Right? You don't know what I've been brewing over here. I'm telling you. I don't need no fucking VCs and all that to sit up here and tell me what I can and can't do, or how this is gonna work, or how that's gonna work. I don't need them to market for me to sit up here and get influencers and all that shit, because that's all the kind of marketing you do. Only thing I would need a VC to do is cut the fucking check. Shut your mouth, cut the check. Put it where it belongs, and I'll show you how to make it move. And I'll sit up here and I'll apply it in every fucking area that it needs to. And the first thing first ain't the fucking marketing. Tell you that right now. I'm gonna be investing in the team and the equipment. First thing first I'm gonna go do is secure that damn food truck, because that's a big part of the damn plan. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm bringing the IRL to Web3, and Web3 to IRL, baby. That's how it's gonna go. Everybody trying to bring merch to the table after you drop a project and shit. Nah, man, I believe, like, I already wanted to do fashion from a young, like, it's so many different things I wanted to do, and like I've always felt so ambitious from Jump Street, man. I was born this way, and so now I'm just at the point now, like, especially after listening to Les Brown, like, I can't let myself be in a situation knowing that I have the capability of doing everything I set my mind out to, and if I fail, then fuck it, so be it. Because I'm never failing. I'm always learning from it. So you can never fail if you're learning from your failure. You get what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a failure, and it somewhat is a mind trick that you're playing on yourself, but it's the honest truth. It's not a failure if you are learning from this situation and you can better respond from it towards it in the future. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we got the non-fungible token out of the way. We want to hit you with the DOYR, or the do your own research. It's pretty self-explanatory, but because I understand that we're helping each other out right now. The goal of do your own research is to literally do your own research, no matter who is telling you whatever the situation may be, whether it's alpha, whether it's a shield, whether it's direct info from a relative, your spouse. I give zero fucks. Do your own research. Make sure you're diligent with what you're researching, and make sure that you understand what you're bringing to the table, okay? Like, make sure you understand what type of situation you're putting yourself in. Make sure you're doing the best for you. Another one of my favorites, NFA, not financial advice. Another self-explanatory. I say NFA every show. I'm going to make a point to say it every show, because this is not financial advice. I can't tell you to make a move or not. I can't tell you what's going to make profit or not. I will tell you that I think that certain projects have a major advantage. Like, I talk about Chibi Labs and I'm a DJ, and I'm not getting sponsored by them, by the way. That nobody pays me shit. I do this out of my own free time. I don't get a check. Like, I have not gotten paid from anybody. Like, Chef over here, like, I'm financially challenged right now, to be totally honest, and I'm sitting up here doing what the fuck I need to do on my end. And I got a strong support team, and, you know, my wife is making moves like you wouldn't believe. So, like, with all this going on, like, I really have a great opportunity right here that I'm not going to let sit up here and pass me by. I put myself in a situation that is going to be, like, you know, detrimental to what I'm building right here, you know. I go back. I can use building because I mean that shit. Like, other motherfuckers, like, it's becoming like a facade or a parody, if you will, the word building, simply because motherfuckers, like, ain't building out here, man. People been sitting up here feeding this space with lies, dog. Like, they've been telling people that they're gonna be metaverse ready. They've been telling people they the next blue chip. They gonna be the next Board 8 Yacht Club, and it's like, bitch, it was only one of them. And that shit just happened to happen by happenstance. Like, their marketing tactics, their ability to sit up here and rally the way they did and secure such a high floor, and then secure celebrities that secured the high floor, and the VCs, and just all the endorsements that started pointing, everything that started happening that trickled into that project was such a fucking unicorn situation that people are not really like taking into account that you should be looking at the apes with a grain of salt and understanding that this space is still new, this space is still fresh, and it's going to happen again, and it's going to happen way more beneficial for the space versus, you know what I'm saying, it being beneficial for just a few thousand people, you know. And to be honest, like I said, it hasn't even really been beneficial for people that's been playing this game, like trying to keep up with the Joneses. Because how the fuck is having an 8 beneficial if you in debt? Like, you foreclosing on your house and shit, or you refinance, like, that shit sound crazy, man. When I started hearing about that shit, man, I was like, bruh, like, y'all motherfuckers are playing this whole game backwards. Granted, I know I crashed out last year, and it's been times that I was like, shit, like, it's gonna be a long road to recovery, but like eventually, it was a break even, and now it's just like it's a coast. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna continue to keep on coasting until I see the fruits of my labor, bro. Like, that's what it's about. So we gonna move on to the next topic. If you tuning in right now on the Twitter Spaces, man, jump on YouTube as well, cause I got the visuals on there. We're doing the breakdown. I got the slide presentation up in the Google Docs, and we getting straight to it, man. I'm making a slideshow as we go, and we're breaking down the Web3 language in Lingo. But you know how Chef do the show, so we're getting to it. The next one will be FOMO. Definitely FOMO. Fear of missing out. What does that mean? That means you're scared that you're going to miss out on an opportunity. That means you're scared that you're going to miss out on the chance to get ahead. Like, that's really where the FOMO be coming in at. When you got people that damn, I'm not that proficient with this shit, so yeah, I wish I knew how to just remove it. I don't want it. I really don't know how to. So what I'm gonna do is, excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm just gonna keep the theme of the breakdown of Web3 language going, and then I'm just gonna start another bullet point on here. I'm not that proficient with slideshow. I'm trying to do something more beneficial for the watchers and the viewers. I mean, shit, that's the same thing. The viewers and the listeners. Yeah, y'all can tell them vibes kicking in. But shit, where is? I can't believe that the bullet. Okay, there we go. This stuff is hot, man. I gotta learn how to. I'm gonna be tinkering with this stuff. Like, that's another reason for the revamp, man. Like, all this information, the content that I'm building now, when I roll out and get everything how I want it, once everything is like official, once the C Corp and everything is all that in place, the EIN number, once all the business shit, like, that's what motherfuckers be falling short at. Like, y'all bitches be building in this space and be thinking you ain't got to take care, especially if you in the States, dog. Like, I don't know how y'all do in other countries, but if you in the States and you not handling your business and you trying to take care of this shit IRL, man, motherfucker come back and sue your ass about their damn shit. Because you was sitting up here false advertising that this was going to go to the moon or something, or that you were going to make a game, or that you were dropping 3D projects. Like, all those promises in the roadmap are going to get y'all ass bust up in the long run. You might have hit and struck gold over the course of your dev career, your whatever, I noticed that, like, it's sad, but a lot of these projects and shit are not, like, artist-based. Like, this shit ain't coming from artists, man. This is coming from it's coming from Web2 dweebs. I ain't gonna call you a plebe. I ain't gonna call you a motherfucking Chad or none of that shit. Like, y'all some dweebs. Some Web2 dweebs that came over here with from crypto. I'll tell you exactly what it is. The NFT space got flooded with the crypto dicks that came from all the scams and shit that was running them dog shit ass meme tokens down everybody's throat last year with Crypto Messiah and all them foolish ass dudes that sitting up here fucking raping the whole fucking community, and everybody just steady going head first into that dumbass DJ and dog shit. Trying to hope and strike gold one time. All you need is one time to sit up here and make it. Not knowing them fucking 500 other times that you sit up here and did it, you could have fucking cashed out on the house. You could have actually put it in a project that was doing something. You could have been building your own shit. There's just so many other things. And this is more so at myself than anything, because I was in the mix. Like I kept my reserves on a lot of shit that I didn't know about, but I was in the mix last year and this year. I ain't gonna lie. This year I was more calculated with it. Like I said, I like to take my average gamble every once in a while, so I get off on my DJing every once in a while. But for real though, like I'm not about to sit up here and blow wreck. I'm not about to sit up here and put my family in a position that we out here assed out. We fucking hungry and shit. Like none of that. Shit gets rough, but you know what I'm saying? Like you make do, because you just gotta keep on going, dog. Like it ain't no motherfucking stopping, man. Like it would be so easy for me to have this knowledge prior to me having kids and being in a situation to where I was fully developed into learning how to code and learning how to make smart contracts and learning how to like really invest time in this space. I'm still gonna do all that shit, but now it's like it's such a dance with my time, because time is such a fucking commodity and such a fucking valuable currency. It's really the only currency that matters when you really think about it. And time is something that you can never fucking get back. So my kids are at a stage where they're growing up, and this space is at a stage that is growing up, and everything is at its infancy for me, including my skill set. So it's a juggle with my time right now, and learning time management along with budgeting things, and learning how to better balance books and apply some of that shit that I went to school for, and actually, you know, put my big boy drawers on and get this business running how it should be, because I'm doing everything in-house, dog. Like, I feel like that's the way it should be. If you can do it, you know, then why outsource? You know, that's just being me. Like, why outsource if you have the skill set and the knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know time, like I just said, time is up there. It's a very powerful currency, but shit, man, you gotta put your best foot forward, man. I'm all for doing any work that I can do myself. Like, I'm definitely for that. And it's not even about just like saving $1, but I want to learn. Like, I want to advance my skill set to a level of like expert at every fucking thing I do, dog. Like, I'm really like that. I'm really with the shits. Like, I'm not gonna let nothing stand in my way. I don't care. Like, that Blender render that I did, like with the chibi and the void in the scene, that shit took forever. Like, dog, I restarted that shit. I was not bullshitting when I told y'all that. I restarted that shit like 20 or 30 times. And then even after I finally started, just kept on pushing through it, I had to keep on going back and editing, and it was so fucking difficult because I had other people around me that were engaging in some mischievous behavior, man, and they was trying to sabotage my shit, and I was like, no, don't touch it. And then the motherfucker come in and be like, oh, I'm sorry, did I do that? And I'm like, no, you touched it, I don't know what to do. So for real, that's just like, when you got kids around you and you working on important shit, you got to kind of like put your foot down and be stern with it, but in a way that they can understand it and respect it. So let's get back to business, man. DCA, one of my other favorites, dog. Like, DCA equals dollar cost average. What does this mean? You need to understand what this means and put it in your vocabulary, because dollar cost averaging is going to save you a lot of grief, a lot of headache, a lot of wonder me whys. Dollar cost averaging is basically scaling in and buying a project, a token, a coin, whatever, at a rate that kind of strengthens your bag, if you will. You kind of push toward whale status, if you will. Like a lot of people have been able to acquire whale status, and when you get to be a whale in a certain group, I'm gonna get to that as well. Actually, we'll do whale right now. Whale. It'll be the next one after dollar cost average. But once you get to be a whale in the game, man, it's gonna get to a point where you can kind of like see the feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be able to make better decisions. You're gonna be able to make more powerful plays, and you're gonna be able to kind of like control the market, if you will, in a way that oh, excuse me. The gas is getting me today. You're gonna be able to control the market in a way that other people can't really like get to, man. I mean, like, cause you have more of the bag at this point, and let's say, for instance, you're in a 10K project and you hold like 200-300 of this certain asset. You're damn sure fucking well, and you can pretty much jurisdict what the floor price is going to be. We're going to get into that one as well too, but you can jurisdict what the entry level to this project is going to be solely based off the amount of assets that you have, simply because you can manipulate this shit. Every time somebody lists one for sale, you can go right up under this and list one of yours for sale, and it's going to pop off and sell. Or you can go above it. Like, you can create division within the sectors and kind of like manipulate the price movement and the activity on volume in a way, by being the whale. So it definitely has its benefits. A whale is going to be described as a large holder of assets. My liquidity, crypto, etc., NFTs, etc. Why do I got so many capital letters? Yeah, I never said I was like the guru on this. When I'm typing at my highest, I'm probably not as high as I am right now, but we're gonna keep on moving, ladies and gents. We're gonna keep on moving. I gotta go back to the front of this book, man, cause yeah, like I think it was like 5 pages. I don't even know if I'm gonna get into it. I'm probably gonna do a part 2, man, cause I already been going an hour, dog. And like this is another thing that I was saying. Like, this is why I gotta get better with time management, cause I in my mind I was supposed to be able to knock all this shit out in a 30-minute segment, maybe the hour. I ain't finna push in 2 hours on this show though, cause the kid tired. We've still been going. I legit need the rest again today, but I don't believe in procrastination, dog. Like, I don't believe in keep on putting shit off, even though I have put shit off. I don't believe in it, dog. You gotta be tough on yourself sometimes. So we gonna make it, baby. If I heave up, what's the next move? We can do a simple PFP. That's definitely, if you get to the NFTs, you definitely need to know what a PFP is. That's gonna be something that's world renowned, but it's a profile picture. Plain and simple, it's your profile picture. If you hear PFP, that means your profile picture. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh yeah, this is another good one. Hold on for dear life. Oh Lord, you better hold on for dear life. Basically, when you're hodling, you're kind of doing another term that they call diamond handy. You're putting yourself in a position that you know that you got something worth keeping. You got something of value, or at least for the moment that it's going to be valuable, and you want to, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of its value and its current value, and you want to try to maximize your profit as much as possible. Sometimes you may be stuck in a situation where you hold till right after mint, Sometimes you might have to hold till right after reveal. Some projects were doing that. You know, that's a whole marketing thing in itself. Some projects roll straight out where there's no reveal, where you just instantly, like, after the NFT is minted, you instantly get to see what you minted. So I mean, it's all about how the team delivers the product and what marketing tactics that they use. You know what I'm saying? So those are always important factors. We go hit it with the kick. Oh, kick is just a little LOL, man. If you see somebody doing kick, yeah, it should have caught on by now, but it's a little LOL. You know, it's a different LOL. Now, mind you, everybody's gonna have their own definitions of these. I'm gonna try to keep it as plain and simple as possible, so you can have the understanding of what these concepts are. And when you're engaged with this type of conversation in the future, you're gonna be able to figure your way out around the terrain, if you will. So a Chad, what is a Chad? Everybody got different examples of a Chad, but I call him a crypto jock, man. It's like, and the reason I say that is because it gives me that kind of jockish vibe, like how people like to like put Chads on this kind of like pedestal, like a popularity and stuff. Because like a lot of time, I don't know if I've shared this already, but Web3 definitely feels like high school. And even though I participate in it, not to the fullest extent, because you know I was trying to do other stuff. But yeah, from what I've seen on TV, the things that I've seen my friends get to enjoy, and just, you know, prom settings and things of that nature, and just like the high school atmosphere or whatever. Like a lot of what you see on TV and how they depict high school to be is a lot of like popularity contests and things of that nature. Web3 definitely comes off with that vibe. You know, certain influencers, certain people that, you know, work with certain projects or what have you, or that know certain people, they kind of, you know, get green lights or passes or whatever the hell they want to call it. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, Chad is a crypto jock, or I'm gonna put this in parentheses, confident. Oh no, I said parentheses, but I meant quotations too, because that's how I wrote it down. I will show y'all the exact content. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as is. Confident alpha male. Stereotypically, though, I gotta put that at the end because it's a stereotype. All Chads are not crypto jocks, you know. Some Chads are just Chads. You got Chads and Chadettes and all that stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a stereotype. Like, kind of like all black people can dance or some shit, because I don't believe it. I've seen it. Some people got some two left feet out here. Bitch be over there tap dancing on their toes. You can't get down with that shit. So, we go straight from Chad to a fucking plebe. What is a plebe, man? Plebe is like, it's kind of derogatory, man. It depending on who you're saying it to, but I mean a plebe. I mean, it really depends on who you talk to, but it's just an ordinary person. A plebe is an ordinary person, but it's usually referring to someone of lower class. Yeah, that's where the derogatory shit comes in at, because a person is of lower class or lower financial status or what have you than you, and you gonna call them a plebe as an insult. That's just like, yeah, don't sit right with the show. But it is what it is. You know, people gonna be people. The next one is a friend, though. You see how we switch it up? We go from Chad to plebe to friend. And friend is just a Web3 friend. Straight up. That's all friend is. That's how we say friend. Break it down. You know how motherfuckers did LOL, LMAO, ROFTL, all that shit, man, rolling on the floor laughing, like all them damn acronyms, man. Web3 is a place of acronyms and a differential of words. So it's gonna go like that. Excuse me, man. Gotta get some water. It's been dry up in here. I might need to get another humidifier. Oh man, that was so delicious. Okay, so check me out. We kind of dove into the different phases of web, with web 1, being the beginning of the internet, the introduction of the internet, laying the foundation for the World Wide Web. And web 2 was the introduction of social media, where companies provided services that was supposedly supposed to be P2P, peer-to-peer methods of communication, and it just wound up being employed to collect data from us to make us more quote unquote knowledgeable consumers. So however you want to word that conundrum, you can have it. And then with Web3, what we have here is it's the introduction of blockchain that has products and service on it that allows people to participate in full ownership and collection of their data, their assets. Just it's self-banking at its finest, and you are in control. You are the complete driving vessel for this thing. So if you get scammed, that's simply because, you know what I'm saying, shit probably didn't get handled in an efficient manner on your end, just being honest. Most of the scams that take place, like 98% of the scams that take place in this space are due to user error. So that just tells you right there what is the deal. And it sucks because it's just like complete carelessness or not thinking about it. Like, I got scammed not thinking about a situation, and I sent the NFT of a giveaway to the wrong address that wasn't the winner, but they imitated the winner. And I told you guys about this before, but it came to a head to me, and I was like, damn, why would anybody scam for something that is at this price and this person only has X amount of followers? Like, it doesn't even make sense. But shit happens like that, you know what I'm saying? You just got to be prepared. And I mean, I don't like get scammed for nothing. I don't even give a fuck if it was free, but I am slightly relieved that it wasn't like $1,000 asset or $1 million asset or something. I don't know about giving away $1 million assets and shit. That just sounds crazy, but you never know. You might get to that point. But just, I'm just glad the value wasn't like as exponential at the point in time. So hopefully I don't see Chibi Labs at like 20 ETH in like the next 2 years, and I just be like, oh, okay, so you remember that one that got stolen? Yeah, that was X amount of, because ETH liable to be like $50,000 in 2-3 years. You never know. Excuse me, 1 second. Oh man, I couldn't let myself sneeze on air, man. I don't know where that came from. Somebody threw some pepper in the air. I haven't sneezed in a while. But Web3 is the ownership layer of the internet. That's all Web3 is. Don't overthink this shit. Web3 is the ownership layer of the internet. Well, what does that mean? What does the ownership layer of the internet mean? Well, I mean, it means that you are the fucking owner. Like, this is self-banking. Like, you are in control. You want to be in control. You don't want these people to have control of your data. You don't want them telling you what you think they think you should be buying. Like, can you imagine realistically? Think and try to dive into your subconscious right now. Can you think of all the fucking unnecessary purchases you have made in your lifetime? All the shit you have ordered that you're not even using right now? Do you see how careless we are? I just watched a video about a village over there in Burundi. I hope I pronounced that right. It's Burundi. So Burundi is like the poorest country in the fucking world. And these people are making do with so little. And I watched it again with my wife last night simply because I was like, just look at how these people have adapted and look at how much we take for granted over here. Now, mind you, it's a lot of situations over there that kind of put you in a place where you can kind of see why things are how they are, but the mentality and mindset of some don't outweigh how, you know, the majority should be thinking. So even in other cultures, you deal with a lot of herd mentality. And I'm just going to say, like, just the video in itself, man, regardless of how things were operating and stuff, like, I commend my distant relatives. Like, I really have mad respect for them. I hope to one day be able to support the cause and be able to help them out in a way that's going to be beneficial. Because, you know, it was certain parts of the documentary that I watched when it got the education. And I have my own opinion about the education systems over here and what the end goal is, and how it can be more valuable to our youth and be more beneficial other than just being a daycare. Because you know, that's pretty much what the current system is. It's a pipeline to the workforce. It's a pipeline to jail in certain cultures, and it's a pipeline, and it's a daycare. It's like it's a sitting place for these kids to go 8 hours, 9 hours a day. It's fucking pointless because they're not getting no real value of learning how to be efficient in life. You know, they're just learning how to sit up here and get adapted to that 9 to 5 lifestyle. That's why I'm for shit like the Great Resignation and things like that. But let me get back on topic. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely going to have to become a 2-part segment. I'm going to finish this up tomorrow. We're going to dive more into this. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull the plug on the breakdown because I wanted to go ahead and have the information already so we can just talk about it. Because I feel like me typing it and trying to like do my thing is kind of like getting in the way of how I want to do it, and that's another reason for the revamp. Again, I'm just pointing these things out for those who are just listening. We are going to be going through a revamp. This is going to get more precise. We are going to be more direct with the fucking approach, man. Like, it's going down. Like, the time frame, just the points that's going to be made, hitting the key areas, boom, 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 move on. Make sure you get the shit that you're supposed to get. Now you got the juice. Share the wealth, each one, teach one, and we just keep on building out this mission, man. That's what it's about. You already know how it go down. But we got Void 8401. We got Chef Crypto Chris up in the building. You already know how it go, man. We web runners. We've been running the web since 93, and we've been riding the wave since 2021, man. We getting it in each and every day. We're going to change that up, too. I've been learning that scarcity is not a bad thing. I'm going to let y'all in on how everything go. I don't know. It all depends. I could keep it fun on a daily. I just don't know if some of these new ideas and some of these new financial opportunities pan out, we might have to change the schedule up just a little bit. Might drop down to 3 days a week or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to keep y'all posted, man. I'm going to let y'all know what's going on because shit getting froggy over here and the chef is ready to jump. Web Runners is ready to leap, baby. And I'm so ready to pour out all these thoughts and these ideas into reality and let you guys see what I've been working on. It's a lot of stuff that is brewing in my brain. It's a lot of stuff for Web Runners. It's a lot of IRL missions that I'm going to accomplish with this project, with this mission, with this brand, with this fucking legacy that I'm building right now. This shit is going to be beautiful, y'all. Stay tuned. Be safe. I love you. Don't let nobody tell you it ain't nothing that you can do in this world. Believe that. And make sure you loving self always. That's very important. It's been a terrific Tuesday. I love chilling with y'all. I love vibing with my people. And I missed y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed the show. WAGMI baby. We gonna make it. We are gonna make it. It's Web3 Lingo. Chef Crypto Chris signing out. Peace.